We're here to acknowledge the ones that didn't come back and the survivors to residential schools. The United Nations Declaration on the Rights of Indigenous People is a framework for reconciliation at all levels and across all sectors of Canadian society. First Nations, Inuit, and Métis peoples, as the original peoples of this country and as self-determining peoples, have treaty, constitutional, and human rights that must be recognized and respected. Reconciliation is a process of healing relationships that require public truth, sharing, apology, commemoration that acknowledges and redresses past harms. Reconciliation requires constructive action on addressing the ongoing legacies of colonialism that have destructive impacts of Aboriginal peoples' education and economic opportunities and prosperities. Reconciliation must create a more equitable and inclusive society by closing the gaps in social, health, and economic outcomes that exist between Aboriginal and non-Aboriginal Canadians. All Canadians and Treaties peoples share responsibility for establishing and maintaining mutually respectful relationships. The perspectives and understanding of Aboriginal elders and traditional knowledge keepers of the ethics, concepts, and practice of reconciliation are vital to long-term reconciliation. Supporting Aboriginal peoples' cultural revitalization and integrating Indigenous knowledge systems, oral histories, laws, protocols, and connections to the land into the reconciliation process are essential. Reconciliation requires political will, joint leadership, trust building, accountability, and transparency, as well as a substantial investment of resources. Reconciliation requires sustained public education and dialogue, including youth engagement about the history and legacy of residential schools, treaties and Aboriginal rights, as well as the historical and contemporary contributions of Aboriginal peoples to Canadian society.